Hey, Reptile Rescue family. Well, we're going to kind of do an interactive video today. We are going to cover things about your reptiles being sick and what to look for, but also coming to the correct conclusion. Whether that's identifying yourself what the illness is, or if you need to go to a vet. Okay, so if you are a member of Patreon and you're on my Discord, I've been just basically showing the steps of Simba because we got to go with what's wrong with Simba, because something is wrong with Simba. He doesn't feel great. He's not himself. He's not coming up to the camera. He spends all day doing nothing, either laying on the heat mat, laying up in the cold area. When I give him a bath, he just floats there and does nothing. So that's symptom 1. Symptom 2, he is not eating dubia roaches. Those are his favorite. He is not eating them. He's just gone completely off food. He doesn't care. Okay. Symptom 3, or I guess thing 3, he does eat chicken though. He does love chicken. When I present him with chicken, he will gobble it down. Okay. So what's wrong with him? Why would we go to the vet? What do we do in this situation? Well, guys, remember how I always say, people say, I don't know, how do I know if my reptile's sick or not? Okay. So those are things that you need to know by knowing your reptile's behavior, what has been normal for you for years, etc. And then when that changes, you need to be, as a responsible reptile owner, you need to be able to identify the changes. Now, the changes are not always bad, okay? And that's a big deal because you could identify those changes and a change has happened and it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means something different is going on, okay? Good. Now, the other problem though is that something different that is going on could be something bad. I know this is where we're getting complicated, right? So let me give you the instance. I've got a reptile that's acting lethargic, tired, not eating. Uh-oh. Now, we think there's going to be a problem with those things. So what are the next things we're going to check before I rush off to the vet? Because, again, when I bring this guy to the vet, what are they going to do for me? I'm going to explain those symptoms. They're going to pray they have a colleague they can call. They're going to pray it's on Google or somewhere. Let's just be realistic, okay? So, we have those. Hi, buddy. I know I'm talking very loud right now. I know. He doesn't want to come out. He doesn't want to play. Those are some big symptoms. Well, let's hit another symptom. Look at Simba's color. He's brown, tannish brown. Savannah monitors are a grayish blue in color. Okay, this is why I waited. So hopefully you've already written down in the comments what you think Simba's problem is and why I don't need to bring him to a vet. Very good. But when you leave your answer, or if you haven't yet, because don't worry, we will give more clues, I would like you guys to leave a comment with today's secret word. If you don't know what the secret word is, to make sure people are watching my videos, during a video at a random point, I'm going to give a word, a phrase, and you'll just make a separate comment outside from the comment you want to make with that. And it just lets me give a heart to people, call people out who are the first couple people, etc. So you're just in there. But today's secret word is going to be sick Simba. That's right, sick Simba. Leave that in a special comment. We'll see how many people write that down, because we're 4 minutes in. People may have left. They may have said this is the problem, and then they scooted off. So, look at the way. He just looks sick. But he's not sick. But he doesn't feel good. So next clue, he's been putting himself in really weird sleeping positions. Right now, he's got his tail off. Sometimes he's had his hind legs off, half of his stomach off. He's laid on there with half his body off. He's laid half of his body on top of there, curled up on the side, smushed up in here. He is putting himself in weird positions. Why? He can't get comfortable. Oh, we have something going on here. Hopefully you guys have guessed it already. I think it's pretty obvious at this point, but if you haven't, stick around. He's also annoyed that I'm just talking so loud while he's trying to rest. He is comfortable while floating in the bath. Ha! I got some more things. So what's going on? So again, let's keep in mind that this is your lizard at home. Everything I've mentioned so far could be an illness. Everything I've mentioned right now could be a digestive problem. He could have eaten something and be very sick to his stomach. He could have overeaten. He could have eaten something rotten. He could, in Simba's case he doesn't, he could be blocked up and unable to pass stool or urates. Now in Simba's case, this is before he turned brown, I was worried he had a stomach issue because he ate some of Nala's infertile eggs. So much so that he actually pooped out 2 whole infertile eggs. That's right, so those eggs were laid by Nala and then laid by Simba. It's amazing. I have eggs that were laid from a female, and those same eggs were then laid by a male savanna monitor. Okay, so we got that. Look at how he's moving like this. See how he's moving kind of like he's an old man? He's very uncomfortable right now. He can't get comfortable. Why? But he's comfortable in the bath. We know it's not a digestive problem because he's pooped and he passes urate. Okay, great. So then what is our problem? Well, he turned around so we couldn't see, but remember, he was not tan in the beginning. And now he is tan, and that's not his normal color. Well, on the other side, you could see it more, but you can see it in spots here, right there, at the bottom. Right there. What is that? His skin is ripping right there. His skin is ripping on the knee. Right there. His skin is ripping at the foot level. His skin is ripping right there. And there was a huge pocket on the other side. So what is Simba's problem? His whole body is shedding. That's what's going on right now. The poor guy is shedding. He's not sick. He is shedding. His old skin got too small for him, and his whole body is shedding. Look at his color. Go back in some of my videos with him on my bed in my shorts. He's blue. He's full tan now. He's shedding. His whole body is going to come off. So he's itchy. He doesn't feel good. He feels really uncomfortable. Look at. But you would think, look at that face. You would think sick, dying, etc. No, he doesn't feel good. And he can't get comfortable. So it also affects his sleep. And I have a camera right there. It's a pan tilt zoom. Zoo, 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 zoo. Makes all the noise. He looks. Night vision is on it. I can hear them. He can hear me when I enable that feature. But I watch him and I hear him in the middle of the night, and it sucks. So what can I do for him? Honestly, not much. The humidity in the tank is slightly raised. You can see some areas that are still drying. There were some areas behind him that were still wet. I put a fine mist on this so some of the dirt looks a little wet. It's not dry. That's got some wet spots. He's got a bath there he can sit in. But also, once a day, I'm giving him about a 45-minute to 1 hour soak in nice warm water in my bathtub to help loosen the skin, make him weightless so he doesn't have any pressure on that, and make him feel good. And he sleeps. He sleeps. I'll take a short. His arms are out on the side like on a cross. Like he's just laying there stretched, and that's his only thing. He can't stay in that, the whole day. But I'm giving him those 1 a day soaks, and we're going to get through this little shedding time, and he's going to be okay. Anyways, I just wanted to play this interactive game. Hopefully you guys have remembered and you've left a comment with 1, what you thought was wrong with him before I revealed it. 2, with just any normal comment you want to leave about, oh, Simba, I hope you feel better, etc. Or 3, the secret phrase today, which is sick Simba. All right, take care, everybody.